Hello and welcome back to FM Review. I'm your host, Freddie Robinson, and in today's video I'll be going over the RCA Viking Pro 10.1 inch 2-in-1 tablet. Inside the box you get the 10.1 inch tablet, a DC 5-volt power supply, a detachable folding keyboard which includes a trackpad, a carrying case, and some paperwork. The features of this tablet includes a 1280 by 800 high-definition IPS touchscreen display. It has an Android 6.0 Marshmallow operating system. It has 32 gigabytes of internal storage space, a 1.4 GHz quad-core processor, and it has 1 GHz DDR3L system memory. It also includes a 2 megapixel front and rear camera, GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0, and it has a lithium-ion battery with 8 hours maximum use time. As far as ports and expandability, this does have a microphone, a mini HDMI port, a DC 5-volt power port, a micro USB 2.0 port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, a full-sized USB 2.0 port, a micro SD card slot that will support up to 64 gigabyte cards, and it does have physical power button and rocker volume buttons. You also get the expandability and flexibility of a detachable folding keyboard with trackpad. Fully assembled, this weighs 2.6 pounds and it comes in at 10.2 inches by 6.5 inches by 0.4 inches. As mentioned earlier, this can function as a standalone tablet, or you can dock it to the keyboard for multiple positions and functions to suit your use. And now let's take a closer look at the tablet. You can see that it does have a reflective shiny surface, and it does have a 10.1 inch screen, but a maximum size of 10.2 inches. A side profile view will reveal that this is very thin, and it's lightweight and very portable in your hands. And here you can see your expandability and ports on the end of the tablet. You have your microphone, your micro SD, your HDMI connection, your power, your micro USB, your 3.5mm audio connection, your physical power button, and your full-size USB 2.0 connection. And on the back side you have your rear-facing camera and your rocker volume button. Along the opposite end, on the corner, you can see that you have a speaker, and it is relatively loud. And taking a closer look at the keyboard, you can see where you do have a trackpad and your full layout for a QWERTY keyboard. You do have a couple function buttons along the top, and you have your connectivity port for attaching it to the tablet. Now you can see this area will rotate and swivel, and that'll let it act as a laptop in a sort of a way. Now the keys are very quiet, but they do have a very gentle sound to it. And as I press and type those buttons, I do see that it does have a very good feel and good feedback. It is very easy to attach the keyboard. You just line up the ports and there's a magnetic connection that will put them in place. Now once the keyboard has been attached, you do see that it favors a laptop, and it does have a little bit more convenience for typing comments or messages. With this in the format that it is, it will stand up horizontal and vertical, which kind of acts as a stand. And it also acts as a shell protecting the screen when it is closed. And now it's time to power this on and let you see what it looks like after it has been set up. Here is the default screen, and it does automatically lock. So you just take your finger, swipe it across the lock, and now it is open. You do have two screens that you can feel full of icons, and you do see that I have one with some programs or apps that I've already installed. Now what I like to use this for is pretty much video viewing, and you can see that I have Hulu, Crackle, YouTube, Netflix, Pinterest, and Amazon and eBay. And all those are pretty much just social media or video apps. If you explore furthermore by pressing the menu button, you can see all the programs and apps that are included or that I have installed. I do have a couple movies that I put on here, and you can find those inside of my gallery. And that was an example of the video quality and the sound quality of the tablet. And so what is my opinion of this tablet after using it since Christmas when my wife got it for me as a present? I like it because it's very functional and very useful. After doing research, I found that it's affordable and it's well worth the price you pay for the features that it offers. In a sense, it can act as a laptop. It makes it very convenient for social media apps. And for video viewing, the keyboard does act as a stand and a case or cover for the screen. All that comes included for no extra cost. You can output video through HDMI to a flat screen TV, so that does make the expandability very useful. And you have the millions and millions of apps on the Play Store which this will support. Having that 10.1 inch screen is very convenient if you wanted to install games and play them, or if you wanted to watch a movie on a long trip. The larger screen and the good sound quality will make that much more endurable. And I'd like to thank you for watching the video and sharing your time with me. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to keep more awesome FM reviews coming your way.
3, 2, 1, action!
The RCA Viking Pro RCA Viking Pro 10.1 inch 2-in-1 tablet. Inside the box you get the tablet along with a power cord, an attachable and a micro SD card slot which will support up to 64 gigabit. As mentioned earlier, this can be